The idea is it's a continuous cycle. That's where the trick question earlier, like how many times will you do this? You'll do it forever. This is a great quote from Deming. Deming is this really amazing mathematical mind statistician about quality control. I have a real difficult time reading his material. People have tried to help teach this to me. I'm really impressed by what I understand so far. But management's job is to improve the system, not the product, not the people, not the output, the system that produces the output, the system that produces the products. Those of us who are leading teams, those of us who are leading these kinds of migrations, we need to make it easier, better to do that work. And often that really means listening to people telling us, I need this tool, I need this thing. Okay, let's do that. So continuous improvement means constantly continuing to improve the system itself. So rinse and repeat is about incremental change. It's about interoperability, and it's about continuous improvement. Okay, let's just finish up a couple of things. I won't go over this time because I know we're at the end of the day. So what did we talk about? We talked about focusing on unlocking the value you have. You've got all the great stuff laying around if I could just get my hands on it. So that means you need to start change by changing one thing at a time. Don't get too excited about the big upfront. And that means stabilizing what you have. Whether you like it or not, stabilize what you have. You have the family you have, right? You don't get to pick your family. That's it. This is us. Transform the implementation once you've got that stabilization in place. Add some functionality when you need to, and use some sane tips. We talked about these strategies about side-by-side and extra components and stuff like that, facades. And then repeat that process over and over and over again. How often does Etsy release into production? 40 times a day. Now, it's a shopping store, okay? It's not a regulated industry. It's easy for them to pull that off. But we can do better too. I've worked with lots of banks, fintechs, healthcare organizations that release easily every 2 weeks, sometimes less than every 2 weeks. They don't release the whole system every 2 weeks. They release a change. They make something better. And that means that you can take it a step at a time. And now you don't have to sell a big project to management because all you need to do is sell an improvement, a 2-week change. Give us a couple of weeks. In the beginning, you're going to have to say, give us a couple of months because you got to learn. And you're going to start at some trivial item, but then you get to move up. And it's that constant repeating that makes a difference. And once you learn how to do it, you can teach somebody else. And then they can teach somebody else, and they can teach somebody else. So hopefully that gives you some